Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will do a presentation about good project, which means we choose Tic Tac Toe Game developed by Group A from the CSC435 introduction to the application. This Tic Tac Toe application is a graphical implementation of the popular game where two players or a player versus computer alternate turns to achieve a win or draw. The program offers interactive gameplay with option for infinite mode and score tracking. The purpose of the application is to provide an enjoyable, user-friendly games while demonstrating good programming and logic handling in Java. Next, application features. So the first one, we put two gameplay modes. First is player versus player, and second is player versus computer. Next, game modes. We put normal mode with traditional tic-tac-toe gameplay and infinite modes, which means all moves are removed once more than 3 moves are placed. Next, score tracking. Display the cumulative score for player X and player O. And last, build elements. 3x3 grid board for the games, status bar for turn display, and buttons for new games and quit. Next, I will continue a topic detailed features description. First, player versus computer allows the user to choose whether the computer will play as a player 0. The user can decide who goes first, computer or player. Next, infinite mode. Introduce a dynamic board where all the moves are erased when each player has moved more than 3 symbols on the board. Scoreboard tracks the number of games won by each player across sessions. Last is GUI elements with interactive button with real-time feedback.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we will present about main outputs. First is the welcome page. It displays the welcome screen with the start game button. How it does this it uses the function show welcome page. A JFrame titled welcome is created with dimensions of 400 by 450 pixels. The layout manager is set to border layout, which organizes components into regions. A logo image titled Tic Tac Toe is loaded using image icon scaled to fit the frame and centered using JLabel. Next, we have dynamic board updates. The board updates in real time to show in the current state of the game. It uses the programming below. First is the reset game function. All buttons on the board are cleared of text X or O and re-enabled so players can click them again. The list tracking player X and player O's moves are cleared, ensuring no leftover data. If the reset score parameter is true, both players' scores are reset to 0. The isPlayer variable is set based on whether the computer starts or not. If it's a computer opponent and the computer starts first, the computer makes the first move. The score label and the status label are updated to reflect the game states. The next function is computer move. This function handles the computer's move when playing against the computer in single player mode. A random row and column are chosen using random class. The computer keeps generating random moves until it finds an empty spot on board. Once a valid position is found, the computer simulates a click by calling handle move function for that position. In addition, we have infinite modes. It demonstrates all moves being erased in infinite mode. How we get this is by using the function handle move. The function processes a player's or computer's move when a button on the board is clicked. If the selected button has text, meaning it's taken, the function exists without doing anything. It determines whether the current player is X or O based on its player X and sets the click button text. It adds the moves row and column to the appropriate player's move list, player X or player moves or player 0 moves. If in infinite mode, a player has more than 3 moves, the oldest move is removed from the board and the move list. In continuation of the function handle move, we have gameplay results. It outputs include game results such as player wins or it's a draw displayed in a dialog box. If a win detected using the function check for win, updates the score, displays a win message and resets the board. If the board is full, declares a draw and resets the game. The task assignment for this project was distributed accordingly. First, MUHAMAD HAIKAL. He designed and implemented the GUI layout using JFrame and JPanel. RIDHWAN. He developed the game logic including win conditions and the welcome page. NAZHAN implemented player versus computer functionality and score tracking. FAIZAM. I prepared the infinite mode and the presentation.
Hello, my name is Irfan and I will be going through the code. For the first one, we have class and variable, defines a JFrame with a 3x3 grid of button, tracking game state like play turns, computer mode, infinite mode, and scores. We also have constructor, sets up the game window with a board, status label, and button. It calls show welcome page to display the start screen before the game. For the show welcome page, it displays a welcome window with a logo and start game button. On click, it launches a show game mode dialog to select opponent and game mode. Show game mode dialog prompts the user to choose between player against another player or the computer. As if they want normal mode or infinite mode, if against the computer, it calls show first player dialog. For the show first player dialog, ask the player if they want to start first. If the computer start, it makes the first move. For the reset game, it clears the board and reset scores if needed, and shows the correct starting player is set. For the start new game, it resets everything and reboots the game mode selection. We also have action performed, which detects with button, pause click, and calls handle move. For handle move, it marks the click button with X or O, checks for a win, draw or switch turn. If in infinite mode, remove the oldest move, and calls computer move if it's in the computer turn. For the computer move, it randomly selects an empty button and plays a move. For check for win and is board full, it checks for rows, column, and diagonal for a win. Detect if the board is full for a draw. Update score and update label. It updates the score and shows the current player's turn. Last but not least, for main method, it runs the game by initializing Tic Tac Toe Game. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad RAMLAN. I will take part for the system demonstration. Without further ado, let's start by running the games. Okay, the first thing that will appear in the screen is our welcome interface. This is created by JFrames, JPanel, JPanels. At the center, you can see that there are Tic Tac Toe Game logo. This is created by using a image icon, and at the top bottom panel, there are Start Game J button. This is basically to take us to another interface. Let's try clicking the Start Games. Okay, we will get a prompt from the system, several prompts of from the system for our game setting. The first thing is that the system will ask who we want to play against. There are two, which is the player and the computer. Player is basically a two-player game, while computer is we will play against a computer. Let's try player first. Okay, the second one is the game mode. There are two game mode for our Tic Tac Toe game, which is the normal mode and infinite mode. Let's try normal mode first. Okay, you can see this is our game board interface. There are three panel, which three panel created by JPanels. The top panel we have a player turn and player win counts. At the center panel, we have a 3x3 grid of J buttons, adjusting with a grid layout. And at the bottom panel, we have a two J button, which is a new game button and quick button. New game button is basically if we want to reset the game and try another game mode, while the quick button basically just close the application. So let's try to win three games. I will pick Vietnamese. Oh, it's like player O has been win, so the system will pop up the message that the player will win. Player O will is win. Let's try. Okay, okay. Now it will start again, but as you can see at the top panel, the win count has been updated. Okay, player has win. Oh, before that, it is the S player turns. If we click in like this, you can see that there nothing happened. So this button has been disabled, so there is no overwriting progress. Okay. Okay, look like player S has been win for 3 games, while player O has win 1 game. Let's try another modes. Player and influence. Okay. Okay, you can see that the two player has moved their turtle now for turn. You can see that the earlier move created by player S has been removed. Okay. Okay. Let's play O wins. Okay. Now let's try play against computer. Normal mode first. So for the computer modes, we will ask the user do they want to play first or the computer will start first. So let's start saying no. So the computer will begin first. As you can see, the computer has start the move first. Okay, look like the computer has win 3 games. Let's say win this game. Oh, okay, okay. Never mind. Let's try playing against computer in the infinite modes. Let's try playing first. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Look like I win 3 games, and while the computer win 1 games. That's all I think for our game mode and for our Tic Tac Toe game. Now let's try the quick button. So it will go to our application. It's like it works. There's nothing in the screen now. I think that's all for me for our system demonstration. Thank you very much.